boat started going, went over shore, pulled the cover off where the water separator is, where the sensors and wires go up in. The whole grommet and everything rotted out. Just put about 3 gallons of gas in underneath this motor. Oh.
Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Just arrived at Paris Landing State Park, got the boat dumped in, idling out. Day 1 of practice for the second BFL in the LBL division. This is all fish jump right there, I don't know if it's carp or what, but man, it's a beautiful day. Got some wind coming the next couple days, we got some storms. Oh, it's a freaking loon, no wonder it freaked me out. Today, high like 70-ish, a little bit windy. Tomorrow the wind is supposed to blow for sure. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to practice accordingly, you know, to the wind. Friday we got some rain coming, Derby Day, Saturday, it's a cold front pushing through. You know, it's pretty stable right now, but things are getting ready to change. So we got some rain coming Friday. Saturday, the low like 33, 34, it's supposed to get up into the mid 50s. You know, they're letting the water come up a little bit. It's like 357 right now. A little bit of that yellow flowers in the grass, but it's not wide open yet by any means. But we're gonna go and I'm gonna do some scanning out here on some bars and stuff, see if there's some smallmouth spawning around stumps, that kind of thing. It could happen anytime. It should be happening right now. Water temperature like 63 in here in the marina, so that's perfect water temp for that to happen. It's the time of the year where that could happen. But we're also going to be practicing for some stuff that's going to be out of the wind, because that wind's going to be blowing out of the north on Derby Day. So a little bit of exploration, but God has blessed us with another beautiful day, and I'm so happy to be out here on Kentucky Lake. And man, life is good. So we'll see what happens. Seems like there might be some fish up in there. Mouth off a stump down there. It's fat. Man, I look like there's fish sitting down there. That's a keeper. All right, there we go. First keeper of the day. Just on a 1/2 ounce Cumberland Pro Lures Procaster. A little big bite baits, flip around and find out. Decent little fish, you know, about 3-pounder, I guess. Man, the wind is brutal out here, guys. I mean, I wanted to scan some bars and stuff out in the main lake, but it's just, it ain't gonna happen. It's just super sporty out there. So we're just tucked away in this little bay here. We're fishing the south side of it, and we're probably gonna go check out some of the north side, but that's our only options right now, is just tucking away in these little bays and see if we can find some of these fish that have moved back. Got him. Blind casting the old minnow. There we go. There you go. Fat fish. That fish is right on the bank. Just threw the little hinge minnow up there and just loaded up. A 5-inch hinge minnow, green gizzard. That's a keeper, small keeper, but he's fat, man. I'll take him. There he is. Hammer flat. Barely got it. Little guy. Not that little. Just on a little hammer flat. It's been a good little crankbait. The fish was in like 3 feet of water. There's a little creek, looks like coming in here, an old boat ramp. And we're just, man, these fish are super healthy though. God, they look good. Just really broad. Just wanted to go back here and see if I can get bit back here in this really skinny stuff. There he is. Yeah. Man, these fish are just fat though. All right, folks. Man, these fish are just, look how tall these fish are. I mean, it's not a keeper, but the fish is tall. Just throwing a, back on that shaky head, just throwing a, it's a big bite bait, it's a creature bait, baby brush hog basically, but just different brand. And it ain't easy out here. You know, I need to be out there looking on some of those bars, and I'm kind of watching the wind, and it kind of starts to get a little bit better, and then it just keeps picking back up. So we're just fishing, basically I've been running back like, I don't know, 2/3 of the way back in these bays and working my way out. And I've done that 3 times, and it seems like getting most of my bites, I'm not getting a lot of bites, but they're mostly about halfway back to the front. So that's what we're doing right now. Just picking places that are somewhat out of the wind a little bit, that we can manage, and dragging stuff. You know, I caught one on that hammer flat, but that's really the only moving bite that I've got. So we're slowing down. I don't want to slow down. I want to cover more water, and I want to be out there scanning. But I don't know, just a little bit too rowdy. But we're gonna keep an eye on it. It's starting to cloud up though. Maybe that'll change things. I like this little stretch right here. It's got a little bit different rock. Come around that point right there, it's kind of washed out, and this starts to become a little bit bigger rock. The boat's in 12, and we're just, I don't know, 1/3 of a cast off the bank. Man, I just like to find an area that's holding just a few keepers. Dragging this shaky head, just popping along these rocks. Begging for a bite. There's one. So that's 2 fish right here in this little stretch. That's smallmouth, cool. So there's some fish holding right here. It's just, they need to be bigger. I caught a couple keepers, but that's not one of them. Oh, that felt too good. Then I'd set the hook. I don't know, what is that? there, but there's some lovey-dovey stuff there. Wow. It's like you just pull it and something's just kind of holding on to it. Rocks change right here. There's a bite. Another one. Let's see if I can get a bite on a shakeyhead now. It's good to know. Get some bigger fish. Channel bank. Makes sense why they would be on this bank. Where's the females? Come on, big mama. Large Marge. Give me a keeper. Damn, boy. What that was, you smoked it. Caught me one on the old chatterbait. Smoked it too. There we go. Little mini max. The Shinobi grub on there. Just decided to fish this windy bank right here, and I had 2 bites. Got him. Probably a drum. Since I haven't caught one of those yet today. Yep. 6-inch hinge minnow. Drummage. Nasty thing. All right, folks. Got less than an hour left, and we're gonna make a run back towards the boat ramp and fish in that area. But you know, decently successful day. I got a couple areas that are holding fish. They're not the caliber of fish I need to win, but I did catch some keeper fish here and there. Secondary points back in some of these bays have been my most successful areas, and I should have went out on the main lake a little more because the wind did kind of die down, but I got caught up back in these bays just trying to find some, you know, fish. So tomorrow's going to be more of a searching day, and we're gonna, I don't know, the wind's supposed to blow, but I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wake up and figure it out. At least I got a couple areas where I think I can get some bites, so that's kind of what I was wanting to accomplish today, since I couldn't get out there on those bars. The wind was blowing so hard, but right now it's pretty slick. So it ain't slick, but it's not like it was earlier. It was white capping. It's pretty rough, you know. The Phoenix did okay. I mean, I had to run about 32, 33 and just kind of bob around. That's how it is though. But you know, water temp's 63.8, so it's warming up nicely. There's a lot of fish pushing back. Shad, crappie, you know, you're seeing a lot of life back in these bays. So put the camera away and we're gonna make a little run. A little bit sporty out there. Got him. I got him. 6-inch hinge minnow. It's a smallmouth. Yep. Keep her swallowing. Nice one. Decent smallmouth, hinge minnow. Nice one. mean, boy. Another keeper smallmouth too. There we go. There's small keeper smallmouth. That's 6-inch hinge minnow. They're just around these points, like these secondary points. They're just kind of, I guess they're moving back. I don't know, but it seems like every time I get around one of these points, I'm starting to see some fish. Kind of quit using these minnows and run out of them. Okay. Another keeper. Small keepers. All right, folks, that's a wrap on day one practice. We ended up today right up here by the bridge, just kind of looking at these bars and flats and stuff like that. Seen a few fish out here, but I want to get the boat back up on the trailer before it gets dark, because I got to go find my place that I'm staying. And I've only been there one time, so I want to get there before it's pitch black. You know, had a decent day. Found a few areas that are holding some fish. Got a lot more work to do. Definitely have not found the fish to win, or probably even get a check, but got a couple more days. It's gonna really blow tomorrow, so that's gonna be interesting. And then Friday we got rain coming through. So that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Day 2 coming soon. Tournament Saturday out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 100 boats or so.
Yeah.
What tournament is it?
Looked like you was all set for bass fishing.
Bass tournament. Yeah, I think I brought every pole I got, just in case. Well,
It looks like my husband's collection. Of course, he passed away in October, but that guy loved bass fishing. But we're doing like crappie.
crappie's a little more relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, bass fishing.
Oh, I know. So
Good morning, folks. Day 2 practice for the BFL out of Paris. Getting a little bit of a late start. I had to go by ACS Marine and get my 20-hour service taken care of, and you know, they just changed the oil basically and filter. Nothing major, but I think I'm gonna start doing that on my own. It didn't seem like it's too difficult to do, and it's pretty expensive, so I think we're gonna start doing that at the house. High of 84 today. The wind is supposed to be blowing. It's definitely picking up here in the next couple hours. It's supposed to be gassing, but we're gonna do some we're gonna explore some bars as much as we can. Look at the mouth of some of these bays and stuff. Same deal, you know, the water's like, yesterday we saw like 62 63 degrees. I mean, the next full moon they're gonna be spawning hardcore. It's starting to happen a little bit. I need to put some time behind the wheel, just idling and marking stuff, because we got a 3-hour scope period in the BFLs, and that goes by really quick. So I'm trying to get some stuff kind of condensed in a certain area to where when I turn that scope on, you know, I can be more efficient. And in the non-scope period, we're just going to be fishing. We're going to be fishing channel banks, you know, just inside the bays. Just those lead-in banks and stuff. I think that's probably the best pattern. Carolina rig, shaky head, that kind of stuff. We will see, but right now it feels great. You know, it's like 70 degrees. It's beautiful. This is that time of year where it's perfect before the humidity starts slipping up. So let's talk. I'm gonna dump this boat in. We're gonna try to figure something out. That's a good fish. That's a really good fish on a jig. Oh God, I need that one. How about that, guys? Little runt finesse jig in the grill, sitting up there shallow. Wow, that's a freaking God. I need that one. Tank, boys. Try this. Out of the wind. Look and see if anything's on here. Appears to be some fish hanging out yonder. Right. Caught us another one on the jig. Midday report. Water's like 64 to 65 degrees. I've been doing a lot of like idling and scanning. The wind is brutal. Can't really fish out in the main lake. And honestly, I haven't caught a lot of fish, but I haven't done a ton of fishing. I'm just kind of jumping around. I got a couple areas that I know I want to hit in the tournament, so there's no reason to go look at those anymore. I'm just trying to expand and find some more areas, but it's 84 degrees out here. It's really warm. Quite a few boats running around. We've got a couple more hours to fish, and so far that's been the deal for me. And not that we've caught a lot, but that little Cumberland Pro Lures little runt finesse jig, and I've got a little Yamamoto. It's the Shinobi grub, just kind of bit down. It's a cool little finesse. I mean, this is super finessey package. It's 3/8 ounce. I'm throwing it on 12-pound Sunline Sniper, and then I've actually got, this is a Virtus. This is their game changer. It's a 7-foot, medium heavy, fast. You know, it's a really good multi-purpose. You can throw like finesse jigs. You can throw swim jigs on it. Texas rig. Throw a little bit of everything. You just got to lose Tournament Pro reel, but. Got one more day after tomorrow to figure this out. Go, folks. Cause the keeper on that little brush hog type bait. It's the big bite baits version of creature bait. Man, it's been tough out here. It's been tough. You know, you really can't go anywhere because of the wind. That fish was up in like 3 feet of water, just in the shade. It's just a flat pocket. It's not a place I would have chosen to fish, but really don't have a lot of options. So I just tucked in here. Got about another hour of fishing. I marked a bunch of stumps out on the flat that I want to go fish, but it's just, I can't do it. It's too sporty out there. So keep on keeping on. these males definitely starting to move back. I got like 4 or 5 little bites and they dropped it. I don't think they're spawning yet, but I don't know. They might be. I mean, my boat's in like 3 feet of water and I'm throwing up into nothing. Just a rocky bank. It's the kind of area where they would spawn at. It's interesting though. The fish swam from like 2 feet all the way to the boat. It just, my line just went away and I was like, is that the wind pulling my line? And these fish are super healthy right now. Hey, that's gonna wrap it up, folks. Day 2, I mean, we did a lot of scanning, found a bunch of stuff out on the bars, even though we weren't able to fish it. Man, it was like pretty much just a dragging day. And you know, we didn't fish a ton. Started fishing there towards the evening. But, you know, the shakeyhead, the little big bite baits creature bait on it, and then that little Cumberland Pro Lures, that little runt finesse jig with the Yamamoto Shinobi grub on there. Was the only thing we caught our fish on. I didn't throw a minnow a whole bunch. Drug a Carolina rig quite a bit. Got a couple bites on that, but just didn't connect. You know, the water warmed up to like 65 degrees, 66 degrees. And I'm pretty much back in a really flat area of the lake, and that's where I've caught 2 of these fish. Not big ones, but it just shows me that there's some starting to move back. So that's all I got for you. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the channel. See you tomorrow, day 3.